Poke Nerds, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here, supporting the channel. Right now, we are looking at the 6 special illustration rares from Journey Together, aka Battle Partners on the Japanese side of things. We're going to dive into the 6 special illustration rares and rank each one of them. So you've got Salamence, you've got Zoroark, Hop's Zashian, Lily's Clefairy, Iono's Bellybolt, and Volcanion. So I'm going to count it down from 6 to 1, my rankings here. And Volcanion does come in at 6 overall. I don't know why there was a need for Volcanion, who, in my opinion, is one of the worst mythical Pokemon. And then the art. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of volcanoes and fire and lava in the background, but it just doesn't hit for me personally. And this show, these rankings are my opinions. This is not like about the value of these cards. This is not, financial advice, investing advice, anything like that. This is my opinion on these cards. I like to talk about Pokemon cards, and that's what we're doing here today. So Volcanion, not one of my favorite mythical Pokemon by any stretch, and I just don't think that this art really hits very hard. It has somewhat of a 3D vibe to it, not fully. And the 3D style of cards has just never been up there for me. So yeah, not a big fan of Volcanion EX Special Illustration Rare. But if you are looking to pick up a Special Illustration Rare from this set on the cheap, it is going to be the cheapest one you can find. So you can keep that in mind. At number 5, I have Iono's Bellybolt EX. And there's a theme across the trainers Pokemon special illustration rares from this set, and the illustration rares for that matter. For a set that's called Battle Partners in Japanese, there's no arts of any battles with these Pokemon. It's all just reverence and love, which I'm cool with, right? It's very cute. I think there could have been a better balance of maybe showing some of these Pokemon in battle with their trainers. That's a big part of Pokemon, is battling, right? That would be something that I think could have elevated this set. Honestly, I think that would have been really cool. Instead, you've got Lily's Clefairy, where Lily is, sitting there celebrating Clefairy and looking very reverent and loving and all that stuff. You've got N and his Zoroark sitting there together. You've got Iono hugging her Bellybolt. You've got Hop and Zashian kind of looking into each other's eyes. Obviously, there's like a lot of great connection with these cards. But I think they could have done a little bit better, giving us little like battle scenes, right? Obviously, they do some of that in Heatwave Arena. So to me, that would have been a strategy for some of these arts that could have kind of made them hit a little bit harder. But I have Iono's Bellybolt at 5, just because, to me, Bellybolt is just a pretty weird Pokemon, and I know some folks out there absolutely love the derpy, weird Pokemon. Some of them I think are pretty cool. Some of them don't really hit for me. Bellybolt is whatever. Iono, kind of annoying character in my opinion. She's live streams her battles and all that stuff, big time streamer. Love some streamers out there, but she's just a little bit annoying in my opinion. And, it's just her hugging Bellybolt. Doesn't do a whole lot for me from an artistic perspective or from character or Pokemon perspective. So that's why Iono's Bellybolt coming in at 5 on my list. At number 4, this might be a surprise. And I love this card. I think it's very, very pretty. But Lily's Clefairy EX, which is by far the most expensive card in Journey Together. And this is a set that the prices are absolutely tanking right now, which isn't a huge surprise. I mean, usually after release, a few weeks after, you start to see the prices really coming down. And you're seeing that with this set. But Lily's Clefairy, while very cute, loving, reverent, adorable, really, as like the top chase of a set, artistically, it's nice, but I mean, it's not special to me, quite honestly. And I think Lily's Rabambi, the illustration rare, is a better art. It's a better card. That's just one man's opinion, right? But Lily's Rabambi, I love the scene that you're setting here. It's a little bit more zoomed in than Lily's Clefairy, obviously, but you get all these flowers and vases, and it's just a much cooler scene, in my opinion. Rabambi, obviously not as popular of a Pokemon as Clefairy, but to me, that's a better card, a better art. And Lily's Clefairy is $160. Lily's Rabambi is $6.59. So that's just, we're not diving into all the illustration rares here, but that's my opinion on Lily's Clefairy. Like the card, want the card in the collection. I think Lily's Rabambi is better. At number 3, I have Hop's Zashian, which this card is like kind of a more zoomed in version of Lily's Clefairy, but it's with Hop and Zashian. I think that kind of zoomed in look at Zashian is really sick. Zashian's eyes are awesome. I think that the shading and shadowing of this art is a little bit stronger overall. I think the artistic style is a little bit more memorable. You get some blurring of some of the trees in the foreground. I just think it's a cooler scene overall, personally. I do. And so Hop's Zashian is at number 3 for me. At number 2, in Zoroark EX. All these special illustration rares are EXs, by the way. But in Zoroark EX, very cool card. Of the owner's Pokemon, trainer's Pokemon, whatever you want to call it, in this set, which this is the first set in a very, very long time to feature all these owners or trainers Pokemon. Now, there have been trainer galleries, right, in Sword and Shield and other things where you're seeing Pokemon with trainers, but these cards actually being called like Lily's Clefairy, in Zoroark, Iono's Bellybolt, etc. That's pretty unique. And this is the third most valuable card in the set right now. I just really think amongst the trainers Pokemon, like N is one of the coolest trainers. This is kind of the most, I think, intriguing art of this bunch. And N is an incredibly popular trainer. Zoroark, a very popular Pokemon. I just think it looks pretty epic here. Great scene. And this is, again, one of the 2 top cards for me of the set. Absolutely love it. And there's all sorts of fan theories about N and Zoroark. And so I also just like that we're leading up to Black and White. And so N and Zoroark, Black Bolt, White Flare, kind of top of mind. And then you've also got the N's Reshiram box topper and illustration rare in the set. So, N is kind of, in my opinion, the star of the set from a trainer standpoint. And I'm a big fan of that art. And then at number 1, as much as this set is all about the trainers and their Pokemon, I don't know how you look at that Salamence card and that's not at the top. To me, it's very clear. It is an epic card. You've got Salamence, which so far in Scarlet and Violet, we've had a lot of Roaring Moon, right? But we've got Salamence EX, got some little flames coming out, beautiful mountain range in the background, absolutely unbelievable sky, pinks and purples and reds back there. To me, usually looking at sets, cards that feature Pokemon exclusively end up being the chase of the set. Now, obviously, Journey Together is a unique set. I think Salamence EX is going to end up the chase of Journey Together long term. I think it is. I think it's going to be the most sought after card long term of Journey Together. think Lily's Clefairy is going to fall behind. That's just my bold prediction. And one other thought I have on the special illustration rares from Journey Together. Why isn't Articuno a special illustration rare? I mean, that art looks like special illustration rares. All the ice and crystals and all that stuff around Articuno, that should have been a special illustration rare. Firmly believe that. Love that card. I really like Journey Together. Like I said, I think they had some missed opportunities potentially. Obviously, it's a smaller set. You only have 6 special illustration rares. You could have done, obviously, a lot more Pokemon and trainers. You could have done a couple more just standard Pokemon EXs, like Salamence EX and Volcanion EX to be round out the special illustration rares a little bit better, in my opinion. But I love the set overall. I think the illustration rares are awesome. I think there's a lot of cool things about this set. I love that the booster box, enhanced booster box, comes with the Ends Reshiram Journey Together promo. The Trainers Pokemon full arts and gold cards, I think, really hit pretty well. Love seeing Brock in this set, Brock scouting. So there's just a lot to like about it, but there's some critiques as well. Smaller set. Let me know what y'all think about these rankings and about Journey Together in the comment section below. Really appreciate you tuning in, supporting this channel. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Y'all have a good one.